Good morning, dear students. In the reproductive health chapter, today we shall study the last topic of this reproductive health is the topic called as infertility. Yes, have you heard the word infertility? Yes, it is nothing but it is the inability to produce the child or inability to conceive or pregnancy is called as infertility. Understood? It is nothing but the inability to produce child or inability to conceive. Pregnancy is called as infertility. Yes, then what may be the reasons for the infertility? The reasons for the infertility may be sometimes due to physical reasons, due to some congenital reasons, or due to some diseases or drugs or immunological, or even sometimes the psychological reasons may cause infertility. Okay, hence the couples could be assisted to have their own child through certain special techniques. Okay, these techniques are called as ARTs, assisted reproductive technologies. Understood this one? The infertility may be also called as sterility. Also called as sterility. Then what is infertility? The couple who are unable to produce children in spite of unprotected sex. Means unprotected sex means without using any birth control methods. Okay, even though they face the problem of infertility, such a couples are called as infertile couples. Understood? Yes, I have studied the problems, and in our India, the females are usually blamed for not having the children. So that there are specialized healthcare units like infertility clinics. They diagnose and they give the correct or the proper treatment to have the child. Understood? When these treatments are not enough, they go for a special techniques. Just now what we studied, that they have their own child through certain special techniques. Okay, some couples they need their own child. They don't even want to adopt the child, but they want their own child. During that problems arises, so that the couple could be assisted to have their own child through certain special techniques. They are called as the technique what we called as assisted reproductive technologies. Assisted reproductive technologies. Now let us study what are the different assisted reproductive technologies. See, these are the certain methods of infertility control. In order to control the infertility, or it is in a boon for the infertile couples to have the child, there are so many techniques such as IVFET, means in vitro fertilization on embryo transfer. There is another technique. There are two types in this. First is the GIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer, and IUT, intrauterine transfer. And you may also have the artificial insemination, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Understood? There are certain techniques which may become a boon for the infertile couples. See, what are these techniques? Let us see now. First one is the IVF ET. ET means embryo transfer, in vitro fertilization and embryo transfer. Actually, what it is? Then what are the steps involved in this in vitro fertilization and the embryo transfer? Here, this method is also called as a test tube baby. This method is also called as test tube baby. Here, after fertilization takes place outside and embryo is transferred. Remember here, in vitro means fertilization takes place outside the body. Okay, remember here, fertilization takes place outside the body. This process we call it as in vitro fertilization. Okay, and embryo is transferred. That's why this technique is called as IVFET. Here, female is induced to produce multiple eggs or the ova. Here what they will do, the woman is treated with hormone called as FSH. to induce multiple ovulation, which results in the release of several ova or several eggs at the time instead of one. Understood? This process we call it as super ovulation. This process we call it as super ovulation. As we know that a female can produce only one egg per month, but inducing of this FSH hormone, it induces the multiple ovulation, which results in the release of several eggs or ova at a time instead of one, and this is called as super ovulation. This is called as super ovulation. Understood? That is here female is induced to produce multiple egg or the ova. Then the egg is collected from here. You can see, if suppose the wife is fertile but she cannot carry the baby, then she can give the eggs. Egg is collected from the wife or the donor. Donor means they can also donate egg. Those we call it as that woman with the woman who donates ova or the egg, we call it as the donor. Egg is then collected from the wife or the donor, and sperm collected from the husband or the donor. Okay, and then it is incubated in the culture medium. Therefore, in that culture medium, the fertilization takes place and they form the zygote and forms the zygote. Then after formation of the zygote in the test tube, remember, that's why we call it this technique as the in vitro fertilization. Okay, here what happens here, it is cultured in the cultured medium, they undergo fertilization and they form the zygote, which all takes place outside the body in the petri dish or in the test tube. It is then transferred to the uterus of the wife or the uterus of the wife. Okay, then normal process starts. Then it undergoes implantation and pregnancy continues, which you have studied in the very third chapter, human reproduction, how does the implantation takes place and all. Okay, once after the fertilization and the zygote formation takes place outside the body, then it is transferred into the uterus of the wife, and the implantation means blastocyst will get attached to the endometrium lining of the uterus, and therefore the pregnancy continues. Understood? And there are another two types. In this in vitro fertilization and embryo transfer, you have another two types called as ZIFT. ZIFT means zygote intrafallopian transfer. Zygote intrafallopian tube transfer. Here what happens? The zygote or embryo with 8 blastomeres. Remember here, zygote or embryo with 8 blastomeres. 8 blastomeres, they have been transformed into oviduct. They are transferred into oviduct or the fallopian tube. Oviduct or the fallopian tube. This technique we call it as the GIFT. Understood? This technique is called as the GIFT. Where they have been transferred? They have been transferred to the fallopian tube. There is another technique called as IUT. IUT means intrauterine transfer. Intrauterine transfer. You see here, you will get the word uterine. Embryo, you know that embryo is transferred at, see here, which stage? 32 celled stage to the uterus. Understood? The 32 celled stage is transferred to the directly to the uterus. This we call it as intrauterine transfer. Intrauterine transfer. Understood? We shall see next slide. See here, this is the diagram, the in vitro fertilization process, which is used as the remedy for infertility. A woman's egg cells are combined with the man's sperm outside the uterus. The fertilized egg is then implanted in the woman's uterus, and then it successfully begins the pregnancy cycle. See here another one note here. The first baby realized from this fertilization method was born in 1978. 1978. Observe the diagram. Here what happens? The woman is given hormone treatment to stimulate the egg production. Okay, when the woman is given the hormone treatment, means they induce FSH, then it starts producing multiple ova or the eggs from the ovary. This is the first one. Next, what happens? The multiple eggs are taken from the woman's ovaries, and then third one, in the lab the eggs are mixed with the man's sperm, means donor, maybe husband or the donor, sperm cells in a culture dish and becomes fertilized. Okay, these are the eggs and the sperms in a single petri dish or in a test tube. That's why this technique is called as test tube baby. And next, what happens in the fourth one? The fertilized eggs or embryos are placed in an incubator for about 2 days, 48 hours, and then embryos are directly implanted in the woman's uterus or frozen for the future implanting. Understood? Here then, what is the significance or the importance of doing such a techniques? It may be, number one, it may become a boon to the infertile mother. Boon andre ವರ, ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ದೇವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ವರ ಅನ್ಬೋದು. ವರ, boon to infertile mother. Men with oligospermia means certain males will produce very few sperms so that there will be no fertilization. It is also one of the cause for infertility. Men with oligo means few, spermia means sperm. Men with few sperms, low sperm count. Embryos can be frozen and used for future. Okay, these are the significance of this in vitro fertilization process. We shall see next slide. See here, there is another technique called as GIFT. You have studied GIFT, where zygote is transferred. This is called as GIFT. GIFT means gamete intrafallopian tube transfer. Gamete intrafallopian tube transfer. Here what happens is that in this method the sperms and ova are collected. What happens here? In this method the sperms and ova are collected, are produced into the upper part of the fallopian tube where fertilization takes place. Where fertilization Yes, what do you mean by GIFT? Here the ovum is collected from the donor and transferred to the female who cannot produce one but provide suitable environment for fertilization. Means she cannot produce the ova but she can provide the suitable environment for fertilization. Okay, this technique we call it as the GIFT, or simply we can say that in this method the sperms and ovas are collected and are introduced into the upper part of the fallopian tube where fertilization takes place. Understood? Here in this technique the washed sperms and ova are transferred to the ampulla or the fallopian tube with the help of the laparoscope. Okay, the washed sperms and ova are transferred to the ampulla region of the fallopian tube with the help of the laparoscope. Okay, and fertilization and cleavage takes place. Useful when fimbriae fail to capture ovum and females having sperm antibodies in their cervical secretion. Observe here what happens here. With the help of the laparoscope the sperm and the egg have been transferred here. Understood? This is the fallopian tube. This is the fallopian tube. Remember here this is the catheter. The sperm and the eggs are injected directly into the fallopian tube. Understood? What happens here in this technique? The in vitro fertilization, the zygotes, or in this method the sperms and the ova are collected, are introduced into the upper part of the fallopian tube where the fertilization takes place. Understood? This process we call it as the GIFT. It can be asked for 2 marks. Understood? Next you say another technique of ART is ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Here the sperm is directly injected into the ovum in the culture media. Here observe the following diagram. in the intracytoplasmic sperm injection, what happens? The sperm is directly injected into the ovum in the culture media. See here, it is they will take the micropipette, okay, which is of 60 microns wide, uses gentle suction to hold the egg. Then what they will do in the second one? A single healthy sperm is taken up by even a smaller pipette of 7 microns wide. And the third step, the pipette with the sperm is carefully inserted into the egg. See here, it is inserted, that's why it is called as intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Inserted into the egg and the sperm is pumped out. Sperm is pumped out. The pipette is withdrawn, allowing the egg to fertilize. The fertilized egg is then implanted in the woman's uterus. See here another diagram. A needle injects the sperm into the egg. This is the pipette, egg and the sperm. Okay. Here what happens here? The ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. The sperm is directly injected into the ovum in the culture media. Zygote or embryo are transferred to the fallopian tube or the uterus. First technique is this. They may also follow zygote or embryo transfer to the fallopian tube or the uterus. This technique is very important. Now last one is, the fourth technique is the artificial insemination. Artificial insemination. In this technique, what happens here is that the semen is collected either from the husband or from the healthy donor. Either from the husband or the healthy donor is artificially introduced either into the vagina or into the uterus. Or into the uterus is called as intrauterine insemination. Is called as intrauterine insemination. It is called as IUI. Though options are many, the decision by the peoples in India is limited because of emotional, ethical, religious and social beliefs. Understood this technique? It is useful in cases either the male partner unable to inseminate, the female or very low sperm counts. Okay, here what happens is that the semen from the male partner or the donor is collected and it is concentrated and introduced into the vagina or to the directly to the uterus of the female. That technique is called as intrauterine insemination, or just we shall call it as artificial insemination. Okay, then what may be the drawbacks of this technique? Because these techniques are not possible with a female with a damaged uterine wall. Yes, really. And requires high precision, specialized professional and expensive instrumentation, and so available in few centers and some are available to few people only. Not all can offer. And it may also raise several ethical, emotional, religious and moral issues in the society. Understood? Yes. There are different, what are those different techniques? What you have studied is IVF, ET, followed by the GIFT, ZIFT, ICSI and also the artificial insemination. Artificial insemination. Okay, we shall complete here the chapter. Thank you.